Hi, I'm Juniper and welcome to Juniper's World. Glad to see you're here today. Let's see. First things first is I am working on a couple things. I am working on my lighting because I like to use natural lighting, but then I need to get a different backdrop because I can't have just random things in my background. But because of the way my windows are, I need to figure out some natural lighting areas that would work, or I'm just gonna have to get a backdrop. And because I think this lighting is good, let me know down below if it's not. And then the other thing I'm working on is putting descriptions in the drop-down description box so that I can link products in the description box like mostly everybody does except me. I've been reading videos on, or watching videos on how to do it, and I think it wouldn't be that difficult if I was doing all this on a PC. But I'm doing this on a tablet, and I could hook it up to my PC. I don't know. I need to watch some more videos. But today, I wanted to start out my first ever Juniper's World Faves and Fails for the month of August 2019. I've really had some things that I'm really excited about this month, and only a couple things that I'm not. So I think that's a pretty good deal. Two poorly designed products compared to about 6 good ones. That's pretty good. So let's start with the fails. That way we can end the video on a good note with the faves. Okay, so probably my most disappointing fail was Honest Beauty's Get It Together eyeshadow palette. Now, what you notice is all these different colors up here. They look beautiful to me. And for the price, I got it at my local Walgreens, I think for $9.99 or something like that. I'll try my best to have links in this description box. I'll probably go ahead and put up the video, but work on the links, add it on as I go. So anyway, I will do my best to link this within the next couple days. But this is the company that's owned by Jessica Alba, and I saw her on Tati's video about a month ago. And I've tried a couple of her other products. Her powder foundation is nice. Her I don't think they call it a highlighter. I think it's called a glow stick. I could be wrong. I've tried that. It's very nice. But I got this palette. It was taped shut. There were no demos. So when I got it home, I was so excited to open it. On the back, it does not say anything about the colors, nothing. Except for there's 10 richly pigmented versatile shades. Well, I don't know. You open it, it has a nice mirror. However, the palette itself, to me, left a little bit to be desired. I felt like these two shades were one and the same. I felt that these two shades were one and the same. I thought that this shade, and this shade, I mean, when you see it in the light like this, it comes off much more colorful than in person. In person, it looks like same. I know that it's not, but when I opened it, it was just very disappointing. Nothing bright, nothing. I thought she would have a spring palette out or a summer palette out. And instead, I mean, I'll use this and I'll use it in the fall and winter. But since it was summertime, I guess I was just expecting more of a summery vibe than what this, the vibe that this is giving out. This to me is giving fall winter vibes. However, I did think it was nice that included in the box was a card that shows 4 different ways to wear eyeshadow. And I thought that was fabulous, because a lot of younger people, or even older people who haven't used makeup a lot, could really get a lot of benefit out of that. And I think that card was a nice little touch. So that wasn't exactly a fail. I wasn't mad. I was just disappointed. So anyway, my only other fail, and I'm glad I bought the sample size instead of investing in the large size. It's the Physicians Formula Rosé All Day Illuminating Oil-Free Serum is what it is. And what it leaves on your skin is kind of a almost a holographic look between a rose and a gold and a little lavender. However, how it failed for me was, and maybe someone else could tell me a different way to put it on, and maybe I would really like it. But it will leave. I have tried putting it on my skin and just rubbing it in as a serum, but every single place that you do not put it, there will be a line. So it's so opaque that, for instance, say I rub it on my nose, but I neglect the underside of my nose here, there's gonna be a huge line right where it stops. Now, I have tried sponging it on. that didn't work. Same thing. And there was no graceful fading into the neck, because this is either on you or it's not on you. So it's not even like with foundation or bronzer or something that I can fade it gradually into my neck and my chest. It's just on or off. And I really liked the color that it gave me. It was a very pretty color. But it was embarrassing when I looked and saw that I missed, one line right here. So here's my face. I'm thinking I'm glowing, looking, beautiful. And there's a big stripe on my face where this was not. Now, granted, that was human error, but it just wasn't worth it. Trying to blend it out. Where do I stop it? Around my eyes, because then there's going to be a huge line around my eyes. I can brush it into my hairline, but what about my eyebrows? So I'm just not a fan, and I'm a fan of Physicians Formula in general, just not a fan of the Rosé all day. But my next products are all faves, and they're not just products that have come out in August, which I know some YouTubers strictly do products that have come out in August. I don't have that luxury. I am picking things that I picked up in August. Might not be new products on the market, they're just new to me. So I have a few of them here, and I'm going to be very picky, because not everything can get a fave. When I could do 20, 25, 30 faves. But I'm going to stick to the ones that really left a mark, and a positive one. The Glossier Boy Brow. I heard this discussed over and over, and I love it. It's a small little, I don't even think it has ounces on here. Oh, I can't read that. But I got mine in, even though I have blonde hair, I got mine in brown. And that is what the wand looks like. And easy peasy when you don't want to use a pencil or a pomade. Just brush this through your eyebrows, and it leaves them in the position that you brushed them, as well as adding color. And that's what I like, is the color added, but I also want it to stay where I left it, because right here on that part of my eyebrow, on that eye, it does not want, it's very unruly. It does not want to stay groomed. So I need something that's both going to add color as well as keep my eyebrows tame all day long. And I thought the Glossier Boy Brow really did it. Another thing that I was excited to get my hands on after 6 weeks of waiting was the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. And I think we've all heard about it, but it is wonderful, and I do believe it's a pretty good darn dupe for the Tatcha Silk Canvas. I really do. I still have the small size of that, and I think they're very close dupes. Anyway, I won't spend too much time on this one, but this is the one that I love to put on my nose, especially because I do have very large pores on my nose. The rest of my face, I think, is, like for instance here, that area, I have regular size pores. My nose, they're big. So I do use the poreless putty on my nose or all over my whole face, but this at least on my nose, and then something else for the rest of my face. And something else for the rest of my face, after I've put on my poreless putty, that I absolutely love is this Neutrogena Healthy Skin Anti-Aging Perfector. I love it. If you're having a good skin day and you need sheer to light coverage, and that's all you need that day, that's all I'm wearing today, is this. I love it. It goes on so evenly, so smoothly. You can build it up, but if you're going to do that, you might as well just get their foundation, which I also love. I have a couple of their foundations, which I love. So, and again, I will try to link this down below, but I love this product. It does start to show your shine after, you've lived in it a couple hours. It's by no means medium or full coverage, strictly sheer to light. But if that's what you're looking for, I think you'll really be happy with this. Another foundation type product that I was so excited about when I put it on my face for the first time is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Powder Foundation. It's wonderful. And it comes with a sponge applicator that the white side is for light coverage and the dark side is to get medium coverage. And I also found out these are refillable, so you can recycle it and not throw away the whole palette. Just get back online and order yourself another pad of pressed powder. This wears wonderfully. It is buildable. It's buildable to a medium coverage. And I put it on in one of my videos since I've been on YouTube, and I will try to link it when I can. That will just show you how beautiful it is. I love it. I love it. Okay, I have 3 more products. 3 and a half. Okay, here's the half. I had gotten the Pixie dual-sided cleaner with the makeup remover on one side and the cleanser on the other side. And when I picked that up, I also picked up from Wayne Goss's suggestion, the Pixie Glow Peel Pads with 20% glycolic acid and rose water. There you go. So there's 60 of them. You only use this at night. And when you do it, just do it very gently for 2 to 3 minutes. It says leave on for 2 to 3 minutes. So just very gently, just take your time and be mindful and try to de-stress while you're taking your time removing, using the pads. They were not expensive, and if it's something that Wayne Goss recommends, I'm gonna do it if I can. So I would suggest giving it a try. My skin's been great. I'm not acne prone. I'm very oily. Not very oily. I'm normal to oily. But my skin has been looking great, and I think this is just part of my process of my skincare regime in the morning and at night that's really helping it along. Another thing that's helping it along is the number 7 line correcting booster serum. This is fantastic. This rivals my private doctor minus serum. My only gripe about this is the cost to proportion ratio, you could say. You use a couple pumps of this, it's almost empty, because you can see it was filled all the way to here, and as you pump, now I only have this much left, and it seems like I just opened it. Now my private doctor lasts a long time. The private doctor minus serum does last a good 2 months. So I'll stick this one in here because I thought it was a great product. It is working on my problem that I have down here from how do I want to start addressing it? Just the skin condition of my skin that's down here, where it can look almost like I have dimples down here, but I don't. It's wrinkles. So anyway, if you can grab a hold of one of these and try it, I highly suggest it. Is it going to beat out my private doctor? Not when it comes to the cost and the size. No, it won't. My next product actually was in a BoxyCharm a couple months ago, and it is Babe Lash Essential Serum, and it is to put on your lash line at night, in the morning. I do it whenever I don't have product on my eyes. This is on my eyelashes, and I have seen, well, between this and my next product, my eyelashes, they've always been long. They are insanely long. I can almost not put any eyeshadow down here, or I'm sorry, mascara on my lower lashes, because my lashes actually touch these big old chubby cheeks. But look, that's only 2 coats. I'm sorry. This is only, I use this, and I also use castor oil. I bought some mascara, empty mascara tubes from Amazon, and I bought some castor oil and a funnel. And because remember I was talking about how I still have the length of my lashes, they're just not as, they don't stand up like they used to, so I was worried about the condition of them. So the castor oil, between the castor oil and this and my next product, this is only 2 coats of mascara, and I don't even know that I got this eye. Anyway, they are touching my eyebrows, but I think that the creme de la creme, one of the biggest reasons that my eyelashes are so much better today than they were yesterday was because I just opened this baby, and I love it. It is Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions. Now, they're not lying. This is 2 coats. I'm not sure if I got to this side or not. Let me see if it's buildable beyond 2. Yes, it is. But I think it's gonna start getting really clumpy in there, because look what it just did. It just made a couple of these eyelashes so long, too long. So, and then it started trying to clump up when I went over there. So after it's dried, I wouldn't try a 3rd coat. While it's still wet, do the 2 coats. And the type of applicator is my exact favorite, which is not a lot of other people's favorites. It is very plastic, short, separating bristles. It's not clumpy at all, and that's what I like. It doesn't come off with too much product on it. Sometimes with some of the fuller wands, I have to kind of take a little bit of tissue paper and kind of glide over it a second to get some of the product off, because it's just too much. This one is gonna be my, this is the best mascara I have ever used. I can say that honestly. I love it. And I think between the castor oil, the Babe Lash Essential Serum, And the lash extension, Thrive Lash Extension, I mean, come on. Fake lashes, what? No, thank you. I'll just stick with my own. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this Faves and Fails for the month of August 2019. It's my very first one. Very excited to do it. If you enjoyed this video, I would enjoy it if you subscribed and hit that like button. Thumbs up. I say thumbs up or thumbs down because I would like to see it rated. Let's stick with a thumbs up. And comment down below what you thought of these products. Have you tried any? Or any faves or fails for you? I know I'm not the only one with the boy brow. I know I'm not the only one with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer and the matte Velvet Skin Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin. So let me know what you thought. I'm working on the description box and I'm also working on my lighting. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I enjoyed spending this time with you, and I hope wherever you are, you're safe, you're out of the elements, that you're having a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you at my next video. God bless America.